3 years, 156 weeks, 1,095 days, 26,298 hours, not including staying in the studio's extra hours to finish up another edit, a ring, or a mug, we definitely had more than 24 hours a day magically. And probably $1 million worth of coffee to get us through this all. But we did it. Class of 2024, we did it. We started with a finicky FVA year. COVID was tough on all of us. And don't forget online drawing and design classes. But we made it through the year, got accepted into our diploma programs, and now we are graduating. Some of us may stay close by. Congrats to my fellow future ASP and diploma students. Some of us may go far away, but near or far, there is one thing that connects us all, and that is being a part of the NBCCD family. Some of you may remember or not, but back in 2023, I had a very small gig as the Student Association president. And I remember different moments looking at everyone around me as the COVID restrictions were lifted and the community grew closer and closer. And finally, I saw smiles and thought to myself, I'm literally a part of this community. I'm an artist. I'm supposed to grab a fancy pencil, or in my case, a fancy camera, and paint a naked dude or something. And then I laughed because my storyboarding still contains stick figures, but that's my life. 9 to 4 every day, and yes, those 5 to 8s, and days and days in the studios till 11. One of my favorite things about being a student at NBCCD is everywhere I go, I see someone I know. Cross-studio collaborations, student-ran magazine. People are happy. You can see they truly love it here. I really felt at peace. But with all that glory, sometimes life decides to throw lemons your way, and I didn't always know how to make them into a lemonade. Luckily, on those dark days, NBCCD was my guiding light. From studio mates, class of 2024 mates, to staff and faculty members, people had their doors and arms wide open. They helped me cross that finish line. The school became my second home, and the community became my second family. Before I move to say a few thank yous, I would like to tell you a story of a recent tour I gave. During the tour, the visitor pointed out all the pride flags we have everywhere. They said it isn't as common where they're from. I told them that here at NBCCD, you can be whoever and whatever. You're welcome as you are. For someone like me, who moved from a different place, I understand that feeling. But in the past 3 years, not only I felt welcomed, I felt a part of something larger than myself. NBCCD really is my second family. Okay, now I would like to say a quick few thank yous to the people that made my journey here to the one I'll tell my kids about. And I invite you to think about those who made a big impact on you and your journey here at NBCCD. Thank you, Jared, and the rest of the leadership team for always being so welcoming to anyone, no matter if they're a staff or a student. Your door is always open for us. Thank you, Jamie, that has been by my side since day one as the Student Association president, all the way to this stage. To Matt and the rest of the marketing and recruitment team, and all of the student services people for hours of support with the Student Associations, tours, student needs. You guys really made it enjoyable here. Thank you, Noel, for taking epic photos of us and making us take thousands of photos of you, and loving our landscape images with just a little bit less sky and taxes included. Thank you, Karen, for making us get out of our comfort zone with every assignment. Get creative. Just don't forget those journals. And artist bios are usually due on Fridays. Thank you to our studio tech, Haley, that's what they call me, for advice on advice, after hours therapy, image approving and printing, and drip coffee, of course. Thank you to our studio coordinator, my mentor, Super Drew, for not being afraid of any amount of tears, for making me and all of us believe that we are here because we are really meant to be here. Oh, and yes, I guess Photoshop isn't that bad. It's just testing our patience. And last but not least, thank you to my small photography videography family. From having to figure out how to work a film camera on our first day back in 2022, to having our own exhibitions at the George Fry, Charlotte Street Art Center, and the Beaverbrook Art Gallery, all the way to standing right here next to you. You guys have stood by me through some of the most challenging years. You have a place in my heart forever. I started FVA coming from years in the youth care field, moved to Fredericton after living in Moncton for 3 years, and told myself, it's just 1 year. My FVA grad cap says, I'll be back here in 2024. Look at me now. Look at you now. We did it. We really, really did. Before I wrap up, I wanted to leave you with a message. It is going to be hard. Don't be afraid to fail. Be proud you tried, and tried one again, and one more time. It is so much better to live and learn than wonder what if. A wise studio coordinator told me before, you have to be a bit playful before you're fearful. So remember, don't let fear get in your way of enjoying those new adventures. Believe in yourselves. I believe in you. Class of 2024, I'm proud to graduate alongside every single one of you, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. I know we'll do the greatest things and be able to proudly say, I'm a graduate of the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design. So let's go now. Do whatever it is, smile, and don't forget to tag NBCCD Live.